Hi, I'm Sam Piazza.
My name is Nick Altieri, and we are here to talk about the R word. Sam?
A lot of people who have other abilities, like Down syndrome, autism, cerebral palsy, epileptic, disabled, dyslexic, autistic.
So you see, we're all different, but we're all human beings with feelings that we share together, and we just the way we are. We're not perfect. We're just like you.
But also, you know, a lot of people who watch the news a lot, like, you're watching the presidential for Mitt Romney and also Obama. Here's my side what Romney is doing for us. One, he's getting us jobs for getting on-job training. And two, he's going to win. And because he's the right president for the United States of America.
And he wants America to be better and the economy balancing out what we're trying to do and trying to budget our income taxes so we can actually pay bills.
Yeah, and so we can help our parents by
By paying them back.
paying the mortgage, paying the bills, paying off taxes for the house, because they provide us with food, shelter, water, everything.
And it also helps us become more adults. Like, we're the middle class and we're about to get married and have children. But someday, so we need to have the right president so we can have the same success as our parents.
And also, what Baba is actually doing is this: lie after lie. That's all he does because
He thinks he's all great, but he's actually not.
that's true. And he's raising up the gas line.
And the economy, raising the economy, and just making America what we do not need.
Right, and we need those troops out there.
But in the right direction, all we need is Romney to lead us to victory. That's it.
Yeah, and we need our troops out there because
I got two of my cousins out there right now. One is home from Japan, and one just got transferred to North Carolina.
and also reason those troops are actually out there because they are fighting for our country, fight what's right. But now, from Nick and I, we're both are born with Down syndrome.
But what we're trying to say is
That we're more alike
different.
than the different, like you guys in the real
We are
world.
one person, one soul, one everything. We have feelings. We have everything. What in the whole entire nation.
And Nick and I have been with Best Buds for about 8 years, and I did
And
Special
we both did
Olympics.
Special Olympics together.
Well, I did for 11 years, and he started.
And then I started half of that.
Yeah, and
But that
when
doesn't stop us from being us. I know we're different, but that doesn't stop us from living our life.
and also I want to say that when I first met Nick, I didn't know that he has Down syndrome like me.
And same goes for me. When I met Sam, I thought he was nobody,
Yeah,
But
same thing.
once I got to know him better, and I got to know his family better,
Hmm.
and now we're tight, and we're bros,
Yep.
and now I care about him. He's more, he's not just a friend, he's a brother.
That's right. Because when you guys have a bond with friends like and girls or guys out there who have different abilities, you will have a bond who lasts forever, like brothers and sisters.
I also have a friend that his name is David Scott, but which is he's not here right now. All three of us are like a pack. You just
Hmm.
can't separate them. Because me, myself, Sam, and David, we're best friends. We see more and past our disabilities, but that doesn't stop us from being together, enjoying each other's companies, hanging out, doing whatever.
That's right, because
That's how we get more closer to each other. We have moments together. We have everything together.
see, I had a lot of achievements. A lot. I was a guest chef at Palm Restaurant. I was the Hong Kong King at Gaither 2009 2010, and I was the manager for men's basketball team at Gaither. And I did for about 4 years of being at that school, and that helped me a lot and taught me how to become more like a man that I actually became.
I got a job in the public defender's office for the state government, and this is a big time job. I am so proud of myself for achieving my goal to get a full time job, which is from 8 in the morning to 1:30 in the afternoon, and I get a lot of great benefits, a lot of great everything, and this job could be for the rest of my life that I'm actually doing. And you see, we're more alike than different. I'm
That's
out
right.
there in the world having a great job, having great everything, and that's what everybody expects to have a full time job, be successful, and wanting a family, wanting children, and that's what we really want in the near future.
And also, I wanted to point out this. When I was born, the last one born of my family,
And I was the middle
and
of my family.
my parents and my brother and sister, they're older than me. They found out that I was born with Down syndrome, and they were scared and afraid how to,
That's how
handle
my
it.
parents were when they found out that I had a disability and they didn't know what to do. But they just saw how I grew up. I've been, I've achieved a lot of stuff in my life. I've been, um, my life has been just amazing. The way
And
I grew up, the way I found Sam, the way I found David. I found David for the first time in preschool. I've been with him ever since I was 23 years old. Since we were kids. And then by high school came up, I was in my sophomore year. I met Sam. Sam was one of my best friends ever since high school. And then I went on to college, went to USF, and then a year later, I found out that two of my best friends was graduating from high school, and they were going to USF also, which was my last year in USF. They started USF, and now I'm out of college. I graduated 2011, and I landed a full-time job, and that's what I'm here for.
and
I'm on a mission.
also, I graduated from Gateway High back in '09 and 2010, and then I went to USF for 2010 to 2012, and I graduated at that program, and it had been a great success in 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 my life. But there's a lot of people have learning abilities and um, speech abilities. They're also part of us because see, I have a best friend who I've grown up with since we were kids. I got a couple of them, and that was Daniel Bood. He was also born with speech therapy and also Down syndrome. And also, I've grown up with my other best friend's brother, Joey Scott, back in pre-K for about 17 years. And I've known the Scotts for about 17 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And has been great. I've known the Overtons, Big A's. I've known everybody since I was a baby. And that
Same
is
goes for
really
me
cool.
also. I've known the Scots longer than Sam, cause I grew up with that family. David is like a little brother to me. His brother Joey, he's been there for me. And David's parents, Joan Scott and David Scott, have been another set of parents that I grew up with also. And the more me and little Dave Scott grew up together, I knew we had something good together. And Sam joining in the video, like an idiot.
Hey.
Does. Pay attention. You see, that's how we got a pod and we make love. No.
Hey. Don't say that, you.
But we're more like the different, and that's the way, just the way we are. I'm Nick Altieri,
I'm Sam Piazza,
and we prove this message.
and we approve this message. And we are more alike
We're
than
more alike than different.
different.